Hi everyone. The topic of our research is exploring the effect of virtual reality with haptics on educational research, a meta-analysis from 2010 to 2020. I'm the presenter Xiaoyan Chu from Zhejiang University in China. Um, First of all, I'm going to introduce you about our research background. We noticed that revolutionary technological development has greatly changed our education. For example, the virtual reality, the augmented reality, the mixed reality, and the metaverse. I believe most of you will be very familiar with those technologies. Another technology we mentioned is haptic feedback. It is integration of haptics through sensory skin receptors and the feedback, which involves muscle, tendon, and joint sensory receptors. We can say many educators, education technology companies um, perform some research on like combine VR technology and haptic feedback to take advantage of them to improve our learning outcomes. Um, so we are quite interested in the effectiveness of those tools. We want to know what is the overall effect of using VR with haptics on educational outcomes, and how do virus moderating variables influence and effects of the utilization of VR with haptics. So we conduct such meta-analysis. First of all, the current meta-analytic study takes data from the most well-recognized data repositories, Web of Science, and school books. All the studies relevant to VR and haptics published from 2010 to 2020 were included for further analysis, and then detailed inclusion and exclusion criteria were made for the selected studies according to the Prisma literature screening criteria. And finally, a total of 50 cases were included in the meta-analysis. And also the coding of adjustment variables is shown in the table. The kappa reliability was 0.84, reflecting the high coding reliability. Also, when conducting meta-analysis, we have to report the heterogeneity and the bias test. We all know that I2 statistics are used to define heterogeneity. If it is low, we should select the fixed effect model, and conversely, the random effect model was selected. We can see from the two table, the data shows that there is a greater heterogeneity among samples, so the random effect model is selected. Also, publication bias is easy to have a great impact on the results of meta-analysis, and will lead to the conclusion of bias. So in this study, the funnel diagram and background correlation method were used to test the publication bias. And we can also see from the two figures, um, uh, they indicate that the publication bias is in this analysis is acceptable. So we're going to talk about our results. The first purpose of this study is to explore whether VR with haptics can improve learning performance and efficiency. And those tables show our results. Uh, we have to mention that we all know that we should pay attention to the effect value, and if the effect value is between 0.2 and 0.8, it is median effect. So we can say that in terms of overall effect, VR with haptics plays a major role in promoting learning achievement and efficiency. In terms of improving learning performance, compared with the traditional VR learning environment without haptics, the comprehensive effect value of VR with haptics is 0.465. And in terms of improving learning efficiency, the comprehensive effect value of VR without haptics is minus 0.053, which is significant at the level of 0.01. Um, the results of the mental analysis show that VR-based haptics has a slight effect on learning efficiency compared with traditional VR classroom, and um, it not only does not promote but also inhibits learning efficiency. The second purpose of this study is to explore whether regulatory variables will affect the learning efficiency of VR with haptics. We made the analysis on three aspects: teaching objectives, sample level, and the teaching evaluation. The analysis results in the table show that in terms of academic performance, VO with haptics has a moderate positive impact on two coding objects of skill learning content and delayed test. And in terms of learning efficiency, VRV's haptics has a great positive impact on three coding objects: skill-based learning content in previous experience and delay test. Therefore, we can come to discussion. Firstly, we notice that by conducting mental analysis, uh, we notice that um, when comparing the physical learning environment or virtual environment without haptics, the learners in virtual learning environment with haptics achieved better learning effect, including learning performance and efficiency. This is my caused by the reason that VR with haptics enables users to gain a highly immersive haptic experience as it provides haptic collocation of physical objects with their corresponding virtual objects. And second, when the learning goal is skill training, VR with haptics plays a positive role in both learning performance and efficiency. This is mainly because VR and with haptics can fully mobilize the collaborative perception of vision and touch, expand the learner's perception form. And third, with regard to the learner's performance, there is no significant difference in whether learners have experience or not. However, with regard to the completion time, there was a significant difference between experienced learners in two learning environments. We believe that for inexperienced learners, due to the fact that they were completely unfamiliar with knowledge in the virtual environment, they need to explore step by step. Thus, their lack of efficacy to handle VR equipment can be noted as a hurdle in acquiring knowledge better. And fourth, VR with haptics can promote learners' achievement and efficiency to a great extent only when delayed testing is adopted. A potential explanation for those findings is that learners are not familiar with virtual environments at the beginning. They thus will spend more time exploring the interactive features and scope of learning norms. To come to a conclusion, in the current mental analytic paper, we found that the VR-based instruction with haptics feedback is useful and efficient means to improve diverse learning outcomes. In addition, the author highly encourages VR with haptics learning environment to be more suitable for experienced learners, more suitable as a practical tool rather than a means of acquiring knowledge, and more suitable for delayed testing rather than immediate testing. So that's all about our research. Thank you for your time.